Hello, Assalamu Alaikum. A very warm welcome to all the viewers of Hums Up News around the globe. This is Abdul Mois. Let's have a look over to the headlines. Pakistan Muslim League end to shun confrontation in election campaign. The Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz has laid out a policy of a non-confrontation with state institutions such as the army as it steps up its preparation for 2018 election campaign. On Sunday, the party's high command gathered in the city for an informal dinner hosted in their honor by the National Assembly Speaker Ayaz Sadiq. This was the culmination of the series of meetings recently held in Lahore by the party chief Nawaz Sharif that chalked out for the party's future strategy with a focus on the upcoming elections. Supreme Court seeks snap response on removal of Dr. Asim's name from ACL. The Supreme Court on Monday requested a response from the National Accountability Bureau for pertaining to the removal of Pakistan's People's Party leader Dr. Asim Hussein's name from the exec control list. Dr. Asim's lawyer Sardar Lateef Khosa, while presenting arguments for the removal of his client's name from no-fly list, argued that Dr. Asim's medical treatment is ongoing. He was scheduled to leave Pakistan on November 9th, but his flight has been now pushed ahead onto November 21st. Justice Khosa rescues himself from bench. Justice Asif Saeed Khosa on Monday rescued himself from a Supreme Court bench constituted to deliberate a reference painting to the Sharif's family Hudaybiyah paper mills and asked Chief Justice of Pakistan Mia Saqib Nisar to set up a new bench to hear the case. Justice Khosa, who was appointed to head the bench, distanced himself from the case as soon as the court proceedings started and said, "I think the registrar's office made a mistake by putting this case on my roster, as I have already written 14 paragraphs on this matter in the April 20th Panama Papers verdict." Local ANP leaders hire Taliban militants to assassinate Parveen Rahman, suspect tells JIT. A suspect who was arrested last month reportedly confessed to his involvement in the assassination of prominent social activist Parveen Rahman and informed the Joint Interrogation Team that local leaders of Awami National Party had hired Taliban militants to assassinate Rahman. It emerged on Sunday. The police had arrested Amjad Hussain from Mangupir area on October 24th in connection with the murder of Rahman and registered a case against him under the charges of 780A. A leading Chinese company stops work on power transmission line. A leading Chinese company has drastically slowed down work on a $2 billion project transmission line from Lahore to Mitiari due to various problems, including differences with the government oversight of a revolving fund. For its part, the government has decided not to enter into an agreement over the HVDC transmission line of 660 kV between Port Qasim and Faisalabad, with the company till completion of the first line between Lahore and Mitiari, according to the sources. More than 200 killed as strong quake rocks Iran-Iraq border. More than 200 people were killed and hundreds of more injured when 7.3 magnitude earthquake shook the mountains, Iran-Iraq border, triggering landslides and hindered rescue efforts. Officials said on Monday the quake hits 30 kilometers 19 miles southwest of Halabja in Iraqi Kurdistan at around 9:20 p.m. On Sunday, when many people would have been at home, the US Geological Service said on Monday morning Iran gave a provisional toll of more than 200 dead, while only 6 others were reported killed on the Iraq side of the border. Trump hails great relationship with self-proclaimed killer. Donald Trump declared on Monday he had a great relationship with the Philippine president, a self-proclaimed killer who is waging a drugs war that right group says involved mass murder, as the leaders joked with each other in Manila. The US president is in the Philippines with the leader of 18 other nations for 2 days of summits, the final leg of headline-grabbing Asian tour dominated by the North Korean crisis. Trump mocks people opposing better ties with Russia. Donald Trump said on Sunday he backed the US intelligence agencies who concluded that Russia meddled in the 2016 US presidential election, but slammed fools who oppose better ties with Moscow. And the issue of whether Moscow interfered with the last year's vote has overshadowed the tail end of the president's Asia tour. Trump returned to the subject in a Twitter storm in Vietnam, which also saw him a sarcastic dig at North Korea's short and fat leader Kim Jong-un. Saudi Arabia says it will reopen Yemen airports, seaports. Saudi Arabia said on Monday that Saudi-led coalition fighting rebels in Yemen will begin reopening airports and seaports in Arab world's poor country, days after closing them over a rebel ballistic missile attack on Riyadh. The announcement from the Saudi mission at United Nations came after the coalition fighting Yemen's rebels known as Houthis and their allies faced widespread international criticism over the closure, with the UN and over 28 groups saying it could bring millions of people closer to starvation and death. Mass graves found in Iraq could contain up to 400 bodies. Iraqi security forces have found mass graves in an area recently retaken from the militant Islamic State group that could contain up to 400 bodies, an Iraqi official said on Sunday. The bodies of civilians and security forces were found in an abandoned base near Hawija, a northern town retaken in early October. He didn't say that when authorities will start exhumming the bodies from the mass graves. Lynn Imran top picks at player draft for expanded PSL. Explosive Australian batsman Chris Lynn and South Africa leg spinner Imran Tair were the top picks of the player draft for the third season of Pakistan Super League here on Sunday, while Lahore Qalandars and Multan Sultans picked their top 5 players in the first round. It was Islamabad United along with the Lahore that finished looking menacing. On paper, athletes give the depth of their squads. And now the weather report. Rain thunderstorm with the snowfall over the hills is expected at scattered places in Balochistan, including Quetta, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Fata, Islamabad, Upper Punjab, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan, while at isolated rain thunderstorm in DJ Khan, Multan, Bahalpur, Sahiwal, Karachi, Sakkar and Larkana divisions. Dense foggy smoky conditions are expected in plain areas of Punjab during morning hours. Well, these were the headlines. For more details and updates, keep watching Humsab News.